It's very easy to maneuver. Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a review on this Kenmore Aqualite 3-in-1 wet dry floor vacuum. Here's everything that comes in the box. We do have to put some things together. We've got a base station that also charges it, and it also air dries the mop head. We've got this attachment. We're going to put this on right here. It does come with an extra roller. So you're going to put the extra roller right here. It does come with a brush, and the brush has a built-in cleaning tool. If we need to get hair off the roller, we've got a solution bottle. Here's the handle, which we're going to install. And here is the plug-in. You're going to plug this in, and then around back, we've got to plug this into the base unit. So when you've got it plugged into the base unit, this is what it's going to look like, and we're going to plug this in. Now, we are going to have to do some assembly on this. This comes all assembled. Let's talk about it. Here's the cover. If you pinch this right here, the roller comes off. But all of this is pre-installed already, but it comes apart super easy. Let's put this back on. It just snaps on. This is where the dirty water is going to go. It does have a filter. Sometimes you have to clean, but make sure it's dry. Take this off, and then this is how you're going to empty everything out. And use the brush once in a while to get in here and clean it all. Now, I'm not sure exactly what it's using, but it does sense when the dirty water tank is full. And it also senses when the clean water tank is empty. But there are these sensors here, and it looks like a plastic up here, and there's like a connection up here. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we're gonna see how it does. Again, this filter, it's got like a little hinge here. You can wash this, but make sure it's nice and dry before you put it back in. And you just rotate this and click it into place. Now around back, this is the clean water tank. Press this button. I like that it sits flat. Fill this up with water. Now the solution is the Kenmore solution. It says to use 4 capfuls. So you're gonna fill this up, leave some room. So put your water in, but then you're gonna put 4 capfuls of the solution in there. Close it, put it in, and tilt it in. Make sure it clicks into place. So now let's install the handle. There's this black part. We've got a clean button on top. We've got a mode button and a power button. So you're simply going to take this. You can kick it over center like that. You're going to put that black thing goes towards the back. Now there is an electrical connection in there, so be careful when you're installing this. Kind of line it up and snap. It should click into place. If you need to remove it, there is a place there where you can push in and remove the handle. There is a display up here. We've got to take this plastic off of this display. Okay, let's take a closer look. Here's getting that plastic off can be a little tricky, but it just comes off like this. That's gonna have a display that's gonna show us battery percentage and different things that it's doing. Here's a close-up of the bottom of it. There's like a little wiper here, some rollers. Here's the charging station. So it's gonna charge the unit right here when you dock it. And it also, when you charge it, it's going to blow hot air out. Now, I don't know if it's hot air, but it's going to blow air out these ports, and it's going to dry the roller for 4 hours. Now, if you want to turn that dryer off, there is a button right here you can press to turn that dryer off, but it is automatically when you dock it. It's going to do, if you do a self-cleaning, it'll turn that off, but after the self-cleaning, it turns that on. Okay, I've got the clean water tank filled up with water. Getting the solution in can be a little tricky. Again, you're going to use 4 capfuls. So there's one, then you got to kind of tilt this to get it in there. So we're going to put 4 of them in there. Okay, so let's take a look at the control panel. Again, we got a power switch here, a mode switch, and a self-cleaning switch up here. Okay, so let's turn it on. There's what the display looks like. I can change the mode. Okay, the display is a little hard to read, but the first thing is going to be standard. You're going to have those lines and that little suction. Okay, so that's standard. See how the little lines are kind of small. Now I'm going to hit the mode button. They get bigger. That's maximum solution and maximum suction. Hit it again. Now it's suction only. Hit it again. That's normal. It's going to put down normal solution and normal suction. Press it again. Maximum suction only. Now the display will show us other things. It'll show us when the dirty water tank is full, the clean water tank is empty, the brush roll has a tangle, it's air drying, battery indicator. That is a tilt icon. That means you need to tilt it back, and that means it's self-cleaning. So again, I put it on the charging station. We can hear that fan down there. Now it's not blowing hot air out, and it doesn't turn the roller. It just blows air out right into that roller right there. And we get the status that shows us that it's charging, the green light's flashing, and that shows us that it's air drying. Okay, we got a really big mess here. I got some muddy dog prints, some chocolate syrup, some grape juice, and some SpaghettiOs. Let's turn it on. Let's go to maximum. Now there is no trigger. It's going to put the solution down automatically. It's very easy to maneuver. All right, did a good job on those. Let's go over to this really big mess here. Seems to be doing a good job. Now let's go right up next to the wall. Yeah, it glides really easy. Now let's get this really bad chocolate. This can be really hard to get sometimes. Now I can mop the rest of my floor. It glides really easy, it turns. Once the big mess is cleaned up, now I can just mop the rest of my floor. Okay, I thought it did a really good job. You know, after I went over it a couple times, it is very clean now. So here's where all the dirty water, again, there is a maximum line, but let's put it on the base station. It's going to start charging, but let's do a self-cleaning. It takes about 2 minutes. So it's going to put some solution on that roller, then it's going to suck it up into the chamber. You can see the solution down there that it's putting on the roller. Then it's going to turn the suction on here. So that takes about 2 minutes. Okay, it's all done. Again, when I was using it, there's no trigger to push. It's all automatic. It's got 3 modes of operation. It's got like a normal, where it puts down normal solution. It's got a maximum solution and maximum suction. And it's got where it just sucks up only, doesn't put any solution down at all. All right, let's take the dirty water tank off. We need to go take everything out and clean that. Now around back, this is where the clean water goes and the solution. And you can see it didn't use a whole lot of it, but it's got a nice big tank. And down here, let's see how well it cleaned the roller. Yep. Now it does start a blower after it's done the self-cleaning cycle. There's just air blowing out this ports right here onto the roller. And it's not hot air and it doesn't turn the roller. We can turn that off right here by hitting that, but it will stay on for 4 hours automatically. All right, let's take the roller off and just see, punch those little tabs right there. Yeah, it did a pretty good job of cleaning it and everything. Putting it back on is super easy. Okay, now we're over at the sink. Again, you're going to take this off and empty out all that dirty water. And it does come with a brush. We can get in there and get that all nice and clean. Now, again, once in a while, you will have to clean this filter and make sure it's nice and dry before you put it back. Okay, so I did buy this with my own money. It does retail for $300. They have a $30 coupon, so $270. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good price point. I do wish the display would just be a little bit brighter, but I do like the functionality of it. It doesn't talk to you or anything. Sometimes I do like the ones that talk to you, but I do like the sensors in the tanks. Sometimes on the Tentacles, I get false indication, like the unit will shut off because if it has that sensor for electricity in the tank, it'll sense that it's full, and sometimes it just shuts off prematurely. But this one, I did not have that. It's easy to work on. It's relatively lightweight. You know, that's a pretty nice feature. There are some, I think the Dream H12, it rotates the roller and it blows hot air on the roller. So I think you're going to start seeing more and more of these. At the very least, just blow some air on there to dry that, because that is where the stink comes from, is when it stays wet for a super long time. that can start to stink there. I like that they give you an extra roller and a nice brush. It is a nice charging station. Now I will be doing some comparisons with this. I'll be comparing this to the Shark, a Hydrovac, and also the Bissell, and also the Tenneco. Now I haven't done any testing, but it does say the battery will last 35 minutes. So I will put a link to this in the show description notes. I am an Amazon affiliate. If you click on the link, the product won't cost you anymore, but I do get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of supporting my channel. Again, I bought this with my own money. Would I spend $270 on this? Yeah, that's a pretty good price point for everything you're getting. Also, if you could hit a thumbs up button underneath the video, that really helps out my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. I'm doing all kinds of videos on these floor cleaners like this, the Tenneco, the Sharks, and also a bunch on robot vacuums. Look for my logo over on my Instagram page, Just a Dad, on Instagram and on Facebook. That's where I do my free giveaways. Now, Kenmore is going to send me one of these for free. They reached out to me and wanted to know if I wanted one, but I said, I already bought one. But if you would like to send me one for free, I'll give it away on my Facebook group page and Instagram. So go over there, hit a follow, look for that coming soon. I will be giving away one of these for free from the manufacturer. So again, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. You want a treat?